Hey, it's Brendan Payne with Century 21, the Harrelson Group here along the Grand Strand and the Expert Advisors team. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about one of the most frequent questions that I get from buyers and people who are thinking about possibly selling their home or determining like when is the best time for me to make a move. And the important thing to remember is it really depends on what your timing is. When does it make sense for you to either buy and move into a property or sell and move away from a property or liquidate an asset, and what's going on in the local market? Now, I'm going to give you some things that within our markets that we do see as trends in the different times of the year, but it really just depends on the individual that's deciding to make a move and the type of property that you're buying or selling. Okay. So let's talk about on the buy-in end. There are some things that are going to affect the inventory that you've got available. For instance, if you're buying something on the ocean front, then you're typically going to see better deals available in the third and late fourth quarter. Why? Because a lot of times people that are going to sell their property, they collected all the rent during the summertime. And now they're looking and saying, you know what, maybe I want to go and purchase something else. I'm doing a 1031 exchange, or maybe I just don't want to carry it all winter. So you'll find that a lot of times sellers are a little bit more flexible as you go into the end of the year when they're not renting their property a lot. Now, what's the flip side of that? For a buyer that's buying in the third or the fourth quarter, you're going to buy the property at a period of time where it's not generating any income. So you probably are going to have a little higher expense until you get to the spring market where you can actually start renting it out. In the residential market, you're typically going to, on the buying side, see fairly consistent inventory all year long. We're a mild climate. It's not like there's snow flying every winter and nobody can get out and show homes. So there's as many properties available for the most part each month of the year. We do peak out with the amount of inventory that we usually have from spring until early summer. Usually April, May, June are one of the, they're the biggest listing months. And so you may have some more choices there, but again, you've got more buyers then. So there's not a perfect formula for when is the perfect time to buy. You really just want to get with a professional, sit down and look and see what your target market is in terms of what properties are you looking at, what's available, how quickly are they selling, and how much time do you have to shop. So if you can be patient, that's how you're going to get the best deal. On the selling side, again, it's a mirror conversation to the buyers. There's not really a bad time to sell in the market. There's not any time that you can't find a buyer. But if you're going to be on the ocean front and you're looking at selling, then buyers are typically buying with a little bit more emotion in the springtime. They see themselves being able to use the property, get some rental income through the season and stuff like that. And they're usually willing to pay a little bit more in the springtime as they are compared to what they are in the early fall. Downside of selling in the springtime, you don't collect the income. Upside of selling in the springtime, if you don't sell it through the fall, you don't carry any of the expenses that you would have if it would have failed to sell for some reason. So you can see it's kind of a give and take. That's why I say it's not a perfect formula. Decide what your time frame is, what your motivation is. Are you buying to get into something because you need to live there? Or can you be a little bit more patient and look for a good deal? On the selling side, are you trying to generate the cash flow to turn around and purchase something else quickly? Or can you be patient, wait for the right buyer to come along that's going to give you your price? Most important thing is contact a professional, get an idea of what's happening within your individual market, and then make the best decision from there. Thanks so much for continuing to allow me to be your real estate resource here along the Grand Strand. And if I can answer any questions for you in addition to this, please reach out to me anytime. Thanks so much.